I'm back! Greetings ladies and gentlemen, Jerem Adrian here, welcome back to the channel and to a brand new leveling stream. You know, I wanted to take a break. I was gonna do this next weekend. I just wanted a week off to recharge my batteries and, you know, declutter from all the review mode I've been in, like for Guild Wars 2 and for work and stuff like that. But then I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna do it tonight. Because, you know, when you're trying to build a YouTube channel, you're really gonna want to keep the content rolling. So here I am. So this is Albion Online, as voted by you guys. I did ask you guys to help me decide my next adventure, and a large portion of you guys wanted to see Albion Online. And, you know, it's unorthodox because this is not a theme park MMO, it's something totally different. And I want to thank you guys for participating in that, because there are some really good suggestions. I saw like Black Desert Online. I saw a whole bunch of different MMOs being thrown around, and it's not to say I won't ever cover them. I will. It's just a matter of which one I'm gonna do first. So I guarantee you will see those MMOs. So here we are, brand new leveling stream, Albion Online. Let's go ahead and get started in the character creation. I am a little excited. Well, I am very excited actually, because I've heard so much about this game. Both positive and negative, and that's why I'm here. I want to see for myself what this game is really all about. And for those of you that are new to my channel, leveling streams are an indication that this game is going for a review mode, which means at the end of the entire leveling stream process, it could be 4 weeks, a month, it could be 2 months, there will be either a top 10 reasons to play video for this MMO or a full-on review. Either way, I'm still going to cover it top to bottom, going through all the systems and, you know, is it solo player friendly, is it PvP centric, basically the full shebang. Alright, so choose your avatar. Let's see what kind of options we've got here. This is the character model. It's kind of funky, kind of pixelated. I also want to say hi to everybody in chat. We've got Logically Chewy, what's up? We've got Rikojess, what's up man? You're not late for once. And we've got Mystic Gaming, what's up Mystic? How are you doing? Thank you guys for hanging out. It is, what, 11:30 here in Malaysia, so it's a pretty late night stream for me. I've got everything I need. I've got coffee, I've got my vape, I'm good to go. Okay, in terms of graphics, you know, this game prides itself on having simple graphics. To me, the character model is not something I expected, but hey, it works. Let's go ahead and see what kind of options we've got here. I can't really play with the body shape too much. I just have face and outfits, like this guy over here. I swore he was wearing something, and we move to this guy. He's not. Oh, there we go. So this guy's wearing something with a ponytail, and the next one, this one's not. Let's see what the female variants look like. Pretty basic. It's almost like you're looking at RTS game, one of the units, when you zoom in. Then again, this is an isometric style MMO, so you're not gonna have a third person view, you're not gonna have a first person view, you're playing basically top down, Diablo style. So I'm gonna stick to this guy, because he looks like the most common type of facial features in terms of the beard and the white hair that I usually pick for in MMOs. And I promise the next one I'll pick a female, I swear. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and click next. We can customize this guy further in terms of skin color. Go all the way there to there. I'm gonna go something that represents me in a way. Let's go with that. As for hair, let's see how many options we got. We got the ponytail, go bald. 3 hair choices, guys, not a lot. I guess I'll go with that. As for beard, you can have the clean looking dude, mustache. That's it. I'm going for the longest one. And I can pick my underwear. How cool is that? Alright. I'm gonna cover up here. Go for that look. And I can pick my underwear color. I'm gonna go for black. Black is timeless. So basically, Albion Online, the payment model I had to pay to play this game, it is currently in the beta stage. It's the last beta before the official release, which will be, I want to say, in June or July. And if you want to play it right now, you got to buy one of the 3 founders packs. You can get the veteran, then there's epic and legendary. I got the veteran for, I think it was $29.95 US, so that equates to about 132 Malaysian ringgit for me. So yeah, it's not cheap. It's more expensive than the Elder Scrolls Online on Steam. That's just a price comparison for you guys. And I'm jumping into this without having done a lot of research, so I'm completely in the dark about this game. And that's why I love leveling streams, because I am experiencing this game for the first time alongside with some of you who have not played this game. So I'm learning as we go, essentially. I'm gonna go with Hafelheim. That's my main character in pretty much every MMORPG. Let's jump in. Okay, so being a veteran, one of the cheapest founders packs gets me nothing. I don't get any cool founders rewards. I get 2,000 gold though. 2,000 gold, which I can spend in game to get some stuff, and I have a premium status for 30 days. From what I know, premium status gives you some boosts in terms of silver drops, which are currency, and a boost to crafting material drops and progression, I want to say. So I'm about ready to jump in here. We got stats on the right corner here, so I will show you how much you've done so far and how long you've played in your last session. And to the left over here is just some info. I'm in Swamp Landing 3. I have no idea what that is. Let's go ahead and jump in, folks. Brand new adventure. Logically Chewy in chat says, I hope they add more customization choices. Yeah, I do too. I mean, it's still in the beta stage. I'm sure they've got a lot that they want to add in at this point. Again, I'm jumping into this for the first time. I am not a member of their forums or the Reddit community, so I don't actually know what they're looking at or what they're thinking about improving at this point in time. Mystic Gaming says, he's quoted something I said. Got my coffee, got my vape, I'm good to go. That's cool. Alright, so here we are in game, pretty much as I said earlier, isometric view, top down. I'm clicking the left mouse button to move around. I can also hold down the left mouse button to move. The UI is really clean, very easy to navigate. So let's just see some of the options up here. I have my basic settings. Let's go ahead and check out game settings. In terms of graphics quality, I can only pick between low, normal, and high. Fair enough. I've got all shadow effects turned on, my basic resolution and full displays up there. My frame rate is capped at 60 in terms of audio. There we go. Name tags, I want everything turned on. How big is the name tag? That should be more than enough. Mouse control. Double press to attack, that's fine. Interface, what else we got? Show damage, yeah, let's do that. Show for enemy heal, yeah, I want to see that as well. HUD, we've got social options, language, key bindings. Okay. I think as soon as I get my first bunch of skills, I'll have a look at that. And we have a tutorial panel here that is blank at the moment. There's nothing in the tutorial section, that's fine. So there's nothing here to greet me, there's nobody here. There are some trees and landscape. I can zoom in this much, but I can't actually move the camera around. Like I'm trying to press a whole bunch of buttons, I'm moving my mouse cursor and everything, I just can't. No problem. So here, it looks like a quest tracker of some sort. Beginner wood gatherer, gather tree rough logs. Now a lot of people have told me in the lead up to this that, hey, if you're gonna play Albion Online, be prepared to grind for resources. So I'm gonna assume I can start right away. So yep, here we go. Here's a tree. I'm just gonna hit I real quick and open up my inventory just to see what that's like. I have a bag slot, I got a cape slot, I've got armor slots here, a saddle, so there's mounts. Some of the better veteran packs, the 2 more expensive ones, you actually get a horse. I'm not going for that because everything you get, even in the founder's pack, if you die in PvP, if another player kills you, you're gonna lose all that stuff. They're gonna get it. So I just did not want to take that risk, not for a leveling stream. I don't want to lose my stuff. Alright, so here's my gold, here's silver, and that's my weight. Decent bag slot. So I don't have anything right now on me, but apparently I can left click to harvest. Right, so I got two. Okay, those things move too fast. I couldn't actually see what it was. Let's do another one. So 2 rough logs. Okay, proficiency gained. Beginner wood gatherer. I'm going to need to investigate what that actually is. So I'm going to hit B here to open the destiny board. Holy moly, what am I looking at? Okay, this is the destiny board. I can't really zoom out all the way. But what are these? I'm just going to zoom in on one and see exactly what it is. Dagger crafter. Okay, so I guess this is your progression wheel of some sort. Pardon my language, but this looks like a clusterfuck of things. And I suppose we start down here because I see the lines going up. So let's click this one. Yeah, this is basically what I just did. Gather 3 rough logs. And this gets me the beginner wood gatherer mastery. It says mastered down here. So the more quests or tasks I do, I'm going to move up some more. So the next one's going to be gather 3 stones. Okay, and after stones, what do you guys? Craft a beginner skinning knife. And then kill a rabbit. And I assume we're going to have to skin that rabbit for hides. Yep, hides. And after that, I'm supposed we're going to learn how to craft a jacket. Yep. So it's going to teach me, the first half an hour is probably going to teach me how to gather, which is going to be the basics of Albion Online. Once you gather, you're going to unlock a novice item, craftable, novice adventurer. Once you get to this stage, then you're free to branch out into all of these little dots over here. So I'm guessing some of them is going to be for weapon crafting, some of them is going to be for gear crafting, and then there's some more going up here. So there is a lot of progressions in this game. I see recipes down here, achievements, item unlocks. I haven't got any of these yet. So let's go ahead and follow the objective. This is probably their tutorial at this stage. So let's go ahead and look for stones. Because I have a premium status, I suppose it will be easier. Let's go ahead and kill this rabbit here. I'm using my bare hands. And you can see it says I need a beginner's knife to start skinning rabbits. Don't have that. I'm gonna hit M, open up the map. Aye. Alright, that's a funky looking map. Not a fan of the map, but it's workable. There's a workbench over here to start crafting. Let's go around and look for stone. I see another player here. We have Hrek. I can click on him. I can trade, duel, whisper, add as a friend. And one thing about this game... Oh, here's some stones. Let's grab them. No, not the rabbit, the stone. Yeah, there's one thing about this game. It's going to be very much guild dependent because according to the website, you know, it's player run in terms of the economy. You can start shops or towns and just guilds can take over and sell their goods and stuff. And that's done. Beginner stone gatherer. Now we can go and craft that skinning knife, which I believe I can do so from here. Okay, here's a workbench. In my inventory you can see I've got 6 rough stone and I've got 6 rough logs. This little one up here, like from what I've seen, the crafting materials goes up in tiers, so you got tier 1 all the way up to tier 6 or 8, or I don't even know what the tier is now, but tier 1 is basically your starter equipment. Right, so here's the workbench, and this guy is telling me, hello traveler, come closer and have a look. So under weapons I can craft a beginner's broadsword, a shield, and that's under the weapon tab. The armor, I've got a mercenary hood. I can't actually see what the stats are because this game, you know, is a classless system, which means the more points you put into that progression thing, you're going to unlock crafting a whole lot of different armors, and your class and your skills is going to be based on what armor you're going to wear, basically. So if you're going to wear all heavy, then that's going to dictate what kind of skills you're going to get. So I find that a little interesting. I believe we're crafting a skinning knife, correct? So here it is. I'm just going to click on it. And I have enough resources here. It's got weight, it's got item power, it's probably for killing some of these stuff. Let's go ahead and craft that. So I've got my proficiency tooled, excellent, and it automatically equipped here, so I've got that already. And now the objective says kill a rabbit or a marmot. Marmot. Let's go ahead and kill a rabbit. And that was easy. And start picking up stuff. That's it? Yeah, that's it. So now I should have 4 scraps of hide. Great. I need 4 more. So there's more stuff in chat. Let's see. Logically Chewy. No, just gaming NL. MG Gaming NL. Long name, dude. Hey, what's up? It says, I know you don't play Lotro at the moment, but you got tips for me? Get some higher FPS, because it feels like I got 30 FPS with the GeForce 230. Oh, so it's a Lotro question. He also says, I also love Lotro a lot, but I have to play on low settings with 30 FPS. It's not worth it in my opinion. So can you please tell me a fix? What's your card again? Your card is a GeForce 230. I would say, you know, first of all, check if you are running on the high resolution client. If you are, just get the normal standard client. And the second one is also going to be the most obvious. Just upgrade your GPU, dude. It will also be helpful if you tell me what your CPU is, what kind of CPU you're running, what kind of build you're running. Lotro is a pretty old game, but you know, it will really much depend on what you're running as well. Logically Chewy says, I would not pay that much money to lose it all within the first few hours. Yeah, me too. And you know what, I'm probably gonna do that. I'm just gonna craft extra gear and then I'm gonna go out to the PvP zones and just see how I'm just gonna get wrecked. And Rico just says, it's like they took a look at the Path of Exile skill web. You know what, you're right. I was thinking, where have I seen this before? Path of Exile. What am I doing? Oh, there we go. Craft 1 beginner's mercenary jacket. Copy that. So this is what I need to craft. It needs 8 hides. Go and do that. Boom. Automatically equipped. Let's see how that looks. Not bad. Now I need a broadsword as well. So that's going to be my first weapon. I am going to need 3 more wood and 3 more stone. Now again, a lot of people have told me, dude, if you don't like grinding for materials and whatnot, you're not going to enjoy this game. Because a lot of these progression systems, from what I see, like this entire thing is based on gathering materials. Okay, for example, once we get to master, let's just say, and we want to get a trainee gatherer, I need to gather T2 resources and get 240 fame. Now, fame is something I believe you get when you start gathering resources. You can get them in random amounts, like maybe 30 fame for this wood, 40 fame. So it's just all about keep gathering and gathering and gathering. Oops, did I just accidentally kill something there? And I don't really have a problem with the grind. Well, not yet, at least. It will depend as well. Like for me, I'm primarily doing this for a review and as a solo player, but I do know, as I said earlier in the stream, I have to get into a guild and get into a guild fast. I'm already in the process of looking for a guild actually, but the challenging thing is I am not in any primetime region. I am in Southeast Asia, so looking for an oceanic guild is my best bet. So there we go. I have equipped my sword and this thing has popped up item spells. The item you have just equipped has a choice of spells. After closing this message, you can use the spell selection on the right to configure your item's spells. You can change your selection at a later time by clicking on the item in your inventory and clicking on the spells tab. Okay, so here is the beginner's sword. You can see the physical damage here, damage per second, resilience, penetration, max hit points regeneration bonus. Okay, good. So most weapons have individual stats like that, and I can choose between 2 skills. Let's see what they are. Beginner strike. Let's see, it costs energy, and energy is probably this blue bar over here. I've got 100 of that. Cast time is instant, range melee. Second one is cleave, attack an enemy dealing 86 damage. So it costs 4. I'm gonna take beginner strike. Now if I close all my bars here, I'm trying to look for it. Okay, it's down here. Here we go. So at the bottom here, you've got A for a saddle horse. I obviously don't have that. And we've got Q, so I'm just gonna go up to a rabbit and hit Q. Just like that. And it's dead. Jesus Christ, I'm getting a whole bunch of achievements here. I'm gonna go check that in a minute. Okay, but first things first, we have a W skill here as well. We got an E skill. R, what's this? Mend wounds. As long as you're not in combat, you can use the spell to mend wounds. Regenerates 4% health and energy per second. Let's go ahead and put that. Alright, so it is a casting spell to heal out of combat. There's more stuff here. I looks like a potion. Sorry, 1 looks like a potion and 2 looks like food. So they are consumables as well. Okay, cool. So on my quest tab over here, I have do any activities to get 9,000 fame. That's a lot. And kill creatures to get 200 fame. Okay, so I'm just going to kill this one hero and see if I get any fame from that. No. So that probably means I'm going to have to venture out of this starter, whatever thing this is, and go to Swamp Cross here. This is tier 2. So probably when I start hitting tier 2 stuff, I'm going to get fame. So yep, it says here as well, gather T2 resources, so I'm going to have to move to the next zone. In the meantime, I have reached here already. I've got this novice adventurer, so this is mastered. Now, wait, why am I still running around? Hey, stop. Okay. Now I'm free to go and do any of these things. So this is where I suppose choice will matter in terms of how you build your character. I don't suppose I can do all of them at once because that'll just be an immense grind. I mean, you saw how much fame I actually need to master something. So here, for example, I've already done this one. Okay, so that means I can go down here and let's see what this is. This is Harvester, Wheat Patch. Once I master this, I can use wheat patches, and I can also... Oh, I can craft a horse. Interesting. Yeah, there you go. Horses are commonly used for travel throughout Albion. I'm gonna need, what, thick leather, and I'm gonna need a journeyman horse, so... Okay, there's a lot of things I actually need to find out how to do. Like, that's cool that I can get a horse, but this thing looks like I'm gonna need to farm, right? So if I'm gonna need to farm, I'm either gonna have to use a public farm or I'm gonna have to buy a house. Holy shit, I just saw this. There's a whole bunch of stuff at the outer ring. And that's just not for farming, it's for everything too. Wow. Man, if you're really dedicated, you could spend some serious hours in this game trying to unlock everything. As for me, I know this is my leveling character, but this is a buy-to-play game, and when it launches, I have the option to come back and play it some more, so I want to take this seriously and see what actually is going to be the most beneficial to me. And because of the type of MMO player that I am, the solo type, I join guilds, but I'm mostly going to be playing on a time when not a lot of people are going to be playing. I'm going to have to be self-sufficient, right? So I'm guessing gathering is going to be quite important for me. So that's what I'm going to be working towards first, which is gathering. So I'm going to have to work on teacher resources there. And then once that's done, I can branch out further into the gathering equipment personally. So I can get better at wood, for example, or get better at hides. So I'm going to work towards gathering first, and then crafting as well. So what can I branch out into? What are these? These are Hunter's Lodge. So crafting this would mean I could probably use Hunter's equipment. And these are wood. Okay, gotcha. And then you got the sword over here for warrior equipment. And to the right, what are these? Novice weapons. Okay, so I have... Alright, I see now. Everything is interweaved. They're all connected. So if you want to craft weapons, you have to be good at gathering. Once you craft weapons, then you can use it. So they all, gosh, I'm not making any sense, but you guys see what I'm saying? You need everything here. You need to be good at crafting if you want to wear your stuff. So I guess that's where I gotta go. Let's go kill some stuff. Let's go harvest some stuff. Ricochet in chat has a good name. Horse Crafter XX. Wait. Can I zoom in on my minimap? I can't. We have Exist. Right now I'm kind of wishing I had a horse, but later on I'm sure I could pick gear that could give me boosts maybe to running speed or something like that. Okay. Hey, damn you, that was my tree. Resources are not shared here, so everybody's gonna fight for something. I see a bunch of people here. Oh, there we go. Wow, we have a whole lot of players here in this tier 2 beginners town. It's nighttime here. What are these? I'm gonna right click on him and inspect him. He has a journeyman transport ox. So you can get oxes to carry heavy load. Nice. That's a lot of players. We're all on the same server, if I'm not mistaken, because I did not get a the option to pick which server I am, so I guess we're all in the same shard or whatever. I'm not getting a performance impact whatsoever. I don't even know if there's a way to check what my FPS is right now, but it's pretty stable at the moment. I'm just going to click on the anvil here and see. One of my objectives is to craft novice tools for accessories and get fame, right? So let's just see, tools, this is beginner stuff. So in order for me to get novice stuff, what do I actually need? Basically just teacher resources, that's what I need. So I'm gonna have to go out in the world and look for teacher resources. The difference can be in the trees, in terms of how they look visually, or when you hover over a tree or a stone, it should give you the T1 or T2. Holy crap, are those bones? Yeah, those are bones. What are these? Snakes? There's something there, like a frog. I'm just gonna kill it. Can I kill a frog? Yep, he's dead. I'm gonna harvest him now. That is T1. Alright. So I'm just wasting bag space or weight. Right, I am in Stinkhag. Am I in a... I'm trying to find out where exactly I'm in. On the map, it'll tell you what kind of resources you get here, which is tier 2 to tree, tier 2 tree. I think I am under level for this zone. Just checking chat here. Just gaming. Hey dude, there's a lot of stuff you're writing here. Just give me a second to catch up. Okay, if it's still low FPS, then it's you need to upgrade your gaming rig, dude. Oh, there I am. Okay, excellent. The only problem is I seem to be auto-running when I'm looking at the map. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the map system. Like, I'm not even moving right now, but whenever I look at the map, I seem to be auto-running. Okay, I see something over there. Is that tier 2? That is tier 1. That's depleted. Let's head to the woods out here. I see a tree. That's still tier 1. Can I craft anything in the meantime? Besides just working towards the tier 2 stuff. I'm just gonna grab all these logs just in case I get killed and I need to recraft my beginner stuff. You know, the graphics at the very beginning, they didn't really, it wasn't really appealing, but now I can see that it's very simplistic. This is a cross-platform MMO, so I think at release you can play it on your tablet, or yeah, you can play it on your tablet, you can play it on your Mac. So I can see why the design is the way that it is, with how simple the skill bar and everything is. Alright, what zone am I in now? I'm in Gown Gorge. I came from there. Chill Hag, Stink Hag. These are interesting names. Dooley Fen. And Gown Gorge. Okay. Heretic Mountains map. The heretics have pitched their camp in this area. The mob camp is suited for solo players. Interesting. I guess I'm where I need to be. I just want to know what kind of resource I'm going to get here. I got 2. This guy has a sword. Nice. These trees are frozen. I can't do anything to them. Are these T2? No, they're still T1. I'm trying to figure out how many starter regions are there. Like, can you start in one corner of the world? Because if I zoom out, this world is actually freaking huge, I suppose. I mean, it'll take you forever to get everywhere on foot, which is why you want to work towards a horse or get one of the founders pack. I'm just trying to understand or come to terms with how big this place actually is. Not bad, it's pretty big. I think they've got new zones or something like that. I mean, I was reading about this Galahad update, which came out, I want to say, early this month or something. What else we got here? I'm just checking. Gold market. Interesting. What's this? Currency exchange. Ways to get gold. I can buy gold. I can sell silver to get gold from other players. So you could probably just farm silver and buy gold. And gold can be used to get a premium status, if I'm not mistaken, in the same way that EVE Online allows you to buy, game time or whatever. So you can trade gold right from this panel itself, and the average is, what is it average again? Between 100 to 114 silver. 108 silver. Not bad. How much silver do I have? I have none. Soon I will be rich. We have a premium status. I have 29 days. Oh, I'm premium at the moment. Yeah, I am premium. Main benefits, here we go. So the main benefits of being a premium is I got 20 learning points per day. Learning points. Okay, I'll find out what that is. We've got Destiny board fame increased by 50%. Oh, no wonder I was getting all those achievements pretty fast. We have silver and loot from mobs and gathering yield as well. 50%, all increases. Additional benefits, I get 1,000 crafting focus per day. I'm not sure what that is. Double crop yield from farming, double farm animal growth rate. Okay, so I was right about that. You could get a farm and you can grow animals just depending on where the farm's going to be. Is it going to be in your own house or something? And half market tax. So that's all you get from premium. So that's interesting. You don't have to, it's not like a subscription model. You don't need to buy 30 days at once, or 180 or 33 a year. You could even get a premium for a day or for a week, which is interesting. It's going to cost you like 100,000 silver. Okay, cool. We got show friends. Don't have any at the moment. We got rankings as well. So these are all the gankers, I suppose. Kill value. If you enjoy PvP, if you love getting in small groups and just stalking new players and just ganking, I mean that sort of gameplay is kind of fun, then I think you'll absolutely love Albion Online. You just need to find the right guild. For a solo player, give me a few weeks and I'll answer that question. There's a find guild tool over here, which is G. I can create one for 12,500 silver, or I could find a guild. Let's go ahead and click find. Let's see what we got. I see. The guilds are listed over here. It's a whole bunch. Alright, let's see what the tea party's about. Stop moving. Click on the info here. Got the guild leader. You have number of territories that they own or conquered. I don't know. 290 members. Oh, my screen is going crazy here. What's happening? Let's just do that again. Okay, screen's still going crazy. How about savages? So the guilds, they've got stats and everything, so you can actually browse through the whole bunch of guilds and join one. That's interesting. So let's see, 100 plus players, and let's go for a beginner. There's only one, which is called Guild of Crafters. So this is a crafting guild. Doesn't own any territories. Never killed any players, but some of them have. Just naughty guys. Some has killed 49. And the guild is only 15,000 silver. So I really like this feature, the guild finder. I mean, I'm in the process of scouring the forums, basically looking for a proper guild that way. Because, as I said earlier in the stream, I actually have some requirements. I have to play in the Oceanic prime time, because I just can't wake up at 6 AM every morning to play with American or European people. Just not feasible for me. Not with a full-time job, especially. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go craft a shield. So I think I have enough resources there. I'm just looking for an anvil. Hang on. Let's talk to this guy, see what he's got for us. Alright, Journeyman Stonemason. This is refining. So once you've gathered equipment, you can then refine them. Limestone block, this is T2. And you have sandstone, which is tier 3 as well. So in this village or town or whatever you want to call this, you can see all the things that are available to you. Journeyman's Mage's Tower, Hunter's Lodge, Saddler, Toolmaker, Warrior's Forge. Cool. Everything says tier 3 though. Did I go too far? Should I be looking for someone that's tier 2? And this chest in the middle of town, I want to know what that is. Everybody is around the chest, like it's some sort of a... Oh, it's your bank. That makes sense. Okay, right. Because in the starter zones, I think they're color-coded, so the green zones are the safe zones, and as you move out further and further, they get more dangerous. The resource yields or the quality and the tier of the materials get higher, but it's also becomes a PvP zone, so other players can gank you and take your stuff. So when you hit a town in that zones, you want to stock up stuff in your bank. So there's 100,000 kg, am I seeing that right, of stuff that you can put in here. Doesn't seem to have a cap on slots. So I don't know if there's microtransactions or anything, but from what I've seen, there's no in-game store, there's no microtransactions. Alright, here we are at the workbench again. I'm going to craft a full set of stuff. So I'm going to have a broad beginner shield now because I already have the sword. Let's go and craft that. I've got 24 wood. Excellent. Let's go ahead and do the full thing. Don't have enough hide. I already have a jacket. Let's get a hood. And I have enough of shoes as well. Great. As for tools, I'm gonna want a beginner's axe. Let's go ahead and grab that. I've got the skinning knife. Let's get the pickaxe and the sickle. Am I missing something? Let's see. Axe, knife, pickaxe, and sickle. I have a stone hammer. That's left. Let's go ahead and craft that. Right. So now that I have the broadsword as the main weapon, I don't actually have to equip any of these beginner's tools. I think as long as you click on a resource, you can automatically start gathering it regardless of the weapon that you have equipped. Let's put that theory to the test here. There we go. Oh, damn you. We both clicked on it at the same time. He got it first. That's fair. Is that a tier 2 tree? Nope, it's a tier 1 tree. So that was cotton, I believe. So now that I have the tools, I guess I can see... Oh, snake. Great. Let's see if this is tier 2. Yep, that's tier 2. I'm gonna use my Q skill. That's introduction to combat, folks. Gathering a tier 2 material here. And there we go. Fame +1. So that has increased my fame. That's an example of how we're gonna progress in this game. It's not going to, you know, take 10-20 minutes a day or whatever. It's gonna be a dedicated and systematic system of how you want to progress, I suppose. There's a lot of snakes here. Shit. Let's go ahead and let's grab your hides. I'm gonna need them. I can get a better look at combat as well. I can move, and basically your typical isometric game, just move, hit. I want to know later on if I can get some light armor, put that on, see if I can do some magic skills, see if I can move while I'm doing it. That'll be interesting, so I can make a hopefully sort of a mixed build between a paladin, yeah, like a paladin type class, heavy armored warrior who can throw magic around. I just hit my Q skill there, and I'm just moving around trying to do combat. It's fairly basic because this is not offering me any challenge in terms of, you know, it is a wildlife snake. So maybe later on, if there are PvE quests that can take me to a bandit camp or something, that'll be interesting. My health doesn't regen right now as well, so I'm gonna have to manually hit the R button here, which is my Menwound skill. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, this guy behind me just looks exactly like me. What's up, sis? Excellent. I have... Hang on a minute. I've got 2 mail over here. Oh. Oh-ho. I see. Dear Founder, this message contains your Founder's certificate. You can use it to let everyone know you were one of the first to set foot in the world of Albion by displaying your certificate proudly on the wall of your house, right? So we can get houses. Wonderful. We hope you enjoy your Founder's certificate, your Albion Online team. Important, please be aware that items are lost when you die. We will not replace items lost or traded, so please be careful. Can you imagine, like, a founder who paid $100, got this certificate and maybe a statue or something like that, and he goes out and a free, well, not free player, but a non-founder, somebody just bought the game, not even in the beta, when the game launches, he kills you and he takes your founder statue, and now he's the so-called founder. That is bugged up. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Are you sure you want to retrieve your items at this moment? Yes, because I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put it in the bank. Next up we have, thank you for participating in the Albion Online Founder Program. We have unlocked your Founder rewards, including your gold reward. You will also find your Founder's items in separate messages. We hope you enjoy your Founder's rewards. Okay, so I only got the gold and the certificate because I didn't want to get anything higher than that. And you know, the reason why I was actually going to wait to do this next weekend is because it's payday next week. it's payday, and I was going to wait for my paycheck to come in before I actually start. I should actually buy the game. I was like, screw it, let's just do it tonight. Alright, so that's in my bank. Let's go ahead and progress further. So I want to start. Oops, wrong button. I want to start moving along here. Is that a bag? No, it's not a bag. This is toolmaker. Yeah, I want to start seeing what else I can do over here. Start refining resources. And craft my own tier 3 or tier 2 equipment so I can move on further into the world. It is the weekend, so I'm not surprised at all that there's a lot of players here. There's going to be a power struggle in terms of getting resources, but that's what this game is all about. I mean, if you're not prepared to go toe-to-toe with other players, you're not prepared to put in the effort, now that you've seen the progression, I don't know what you want to call it. You want to call this a wheel, or you want to call it a pie, whatever you call it, that is pretty in-depth. So if you're looking for a new MMO to, spend a couple of hours a week in, just progress a character, you probably can, but if you're not focused on getting the best stuff or moving up to tier 4 at least to enjoy some of the PvE stuff, then it's probably not worth it for you. Rico just in chat says, "You look familiar, simulator." Man, yeah, you're right. I mean, look at this guy. This guy, he's just chilling and walking around. I would like to see some gear variation. Probably there is gear variation in later levels, but the download for this client, it didn't cost that. Well, it wasn't that big of a download, so this is a pretty easy to download client. Didn't take that long. So I guess they traded a lot of the customization for that. Just Gaming Analysis, do I know any what? Oh, hang on, let me read back up again. Any low-end MMO you can suggest me to have some fun with, and that's free to play. Okay, with your specs, I'm gonna have to say most of the games on Steam is fine, dude. I mean, you've got Tree of Savior, got Twin Saga, but they're Asian MMOs. If you don't mind that, it could be fun for you. But again, I mean, if you have the means, just upgrade, save some money, upgrade your rig, man. Okay, so I'm gonna venture out. I am, wait, where the hell am I? Alright, I'm here right now in Swamp Cross. I'm gonna head out to this area here. Okay, navigating the map's a pain in the ass, which will probably take me to Stinkhag. I think this is gonna take me to Stinkhag. Now that I have my tools, I should be able to go around and look for tier 2 materials easy. And I will warn you now that, this is a leveling stream. I'm trying to show you guys what this game is all about, but what you're seeing is what you get with this game. This is what the game is all about. So it's probably gonna be boring for you guys watching me farm a lot of instances, farm a lot of mats, but that's the reality of it. You could probably just wait for the full review in a month or so. Okay, more snakes here. Alright, somebody killed a snake but didn't harvest it. So that's fair game for me, basically. I can scavenge what other people kill but don't farm, or harvest, I should say. That's a huge ass tree. Is that tier 2? That's tier 1. Everybody's farming snakes. Oh, here we go. Cotton. This is tier 2. So you got 6 out of 9 over there. This indicator just tells you how much you can get. Premium bonus. Oh, nice. I guess premium does have its perks. Getting fame, getting cotton. I see a snake, let's take him on. Wait a minute. My F skill just lit up. So I have a sprint skill now, increase my move speed by... Hang on, I did not get a chance to actually... Oh, so this skill comes from my boots. I can sprint now. Excellent. So when you craft gear, I suppose you'll have a choice. I'm just gonna try that. Alright, that's awesome. It's a short distance burst with a 20-second cooldown. I'm probably gonna use that to get away from other players that are trying to gank me. In the meantime, I'm just moving up my fame for gathering teacher resources up to 240, and we'll see where to proceed from there. These things will respawn over time. Yeah, can't even speak. This cotton, for example, will respawn over time, but it won't be the full bar. So if you want to get the maximum yield, just leave the area and come back in a bit. This entire area is going to have some real good stuff for me. Where am I? I'm here. There's like a huge town looking thing here, so there's a lot of places to go. I'm just going to go around, explore a little bit, see the biome, let's see what other creatures they have in terms of how diverse the wildlife is in Albion Online. Or is it all the same, only that it changes in different tiers? More cotton. That's a huge frog. It should be a tier 2 frog. It's a lot of cotton. The one thing I really don't like is that, I can't move my camera, so if you're gonna fight something behind a tree, you can only see a silhouette. You can't really turn. Alright, Froggy, let's do this. Let's tango, buddy. I guarantee you PvP is not gonna be like this, so don't let this early level combat fool you. I'm sure it's gonna be more mobile. Almost dead. Chat here is really lively too. Oh man, that was easy. So I've just gained proficiency fighter. I can now use novice weapons. I can't harvest him because it says I need a novice skinning knife or better. Okay. So let's go ahead and open up that and see exactly what we got. I think we got this, which is kill creatures and get 200 fame. So I can now use novice weapons. The only problem is to craft novice weapons I need to be it says craftable, so I actually can. But these are weapons. I need novice harvesting tools, which should be this. Yeah. Like I said, everything's related. To get one thing, you need to unlock the other. So I'll have to gather teacher resources for now. Damn you, tree. Alright, cotton. or some form of a tier 2 rock. Is that a tier 2 tree? Yes, it is. It says tier 2. So tier 2 are birch logs. So I'm gonna have to look for orange looking trees, or autumn trees as I call it. Oh, my coffee's getting cold, shit. This always happens. I start the stream with hot coffee, and an hour later it's cold because I am engrossed in what I'm doing. Okay, in terms of rock, I can't tell which rock is going to be tier 1 or tier 2, so I guess it has to look drastically different. I'm also aware that my bags are getting full. You know, this premium I've got is for 30 days, so I'm going to make the absolute best of my 30 days in terms of premium to make sure I get up as high as possible. So my 10 reasons to play, or if I can't find 10 reasons to play, then at least a full review will have a... Oh, there's a mosquito in front of me, hang on. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so at least a full review will have pretty much covers the whole game, top to bottom. PvP, something I want to get into, I just need to guild for it. Because there's no way I'm jumping in solo. We have Just Panda in chat. What's up, Just a Panda? Who says, is the game in closed beta now? And if it is, when will it release? Yes, it is in closed beta. You can get access to it if you buy any one of the Tree Founders packs. Cheapest one is at $29.95 US. In terms of release date, I believe it's going to be 17th of July or somewhere around there. I can't be sure on the exact date, but it's definitely in July. So basically, this leveling stream that I'm doing for a review in terms of a new player's perspective, and you know, is this game going to offer you any value in terms of if you're a solo player and stuff like that. It's primarily going to be covering this last closed beta, but the thing with betas is, I mean, it only has a couple of months to do any final changes before it's gone to live, that is. So I strongly believe what we're seeing here is set in stone, although they might make some changes. Minor changes. I'm going to use my sprint skill here because I am encumbered. My weight is 101%. I should probably keep it in the green below 100%, or you're going to be slow as heck. So at least I know what I'm looking for now. I know what progression I need. So this makes things easy, moving back and forth between the open world and the town. I'm going to head back to Swamp Cross. Let's go. Just a Panda says, cheers, thanks. Yep, no problem, man. Also, Just Gaming is looking for a new free-to-play game, and Logically Choose suggested Arc Age. Yeah, Arc Age or Revelation too, but you know, again, if your computer can't handle Lotro, it may struggle with those games, especially Arc Age, which is graphically demanding. It's more demanding than Lotro, if you ask me, in my opinion. You can turn it down all the way to low setting. The good thing is it's free to play, so you can always just check it out and see if it works for you or not. This running back and forth must be really boring for you guys, huh? The good news is there'll be like a 1-week break until the next stream. So from Monday to Friday, I'm gonna have to be doing a lot of this on my own. So I'm getting rid of you know, the horror of you guys watching me grind. Rico just says, this is an EU server? It is not an EU server. I believe there wasn't a choice for me to pick between US or EU. It was just a server. So I believe this is an entire mix of, we got Aussies in here, we got EU, we got Asians, we got Americans. I'm gonna look at this and see if I can actually find a vendor. I see there's like a port here of some sort. There's an auction house too. How did I miss that? Let's go see what that's all about. here we are. Auction house. Is that a bank? There we go. Market offers. So, this is their auction house system. People are selling tier 1 scraps of hide for 5 silver. Let's see what this is. Category, let's see. We have trophies, tools, resource, range, I guess there's weapons, we got products, melee, materials, magic, gathering gear, furniture, farmable, consumable, artifact, armor, accessories. How many tiers? There are 8 tiers, so that answers my question. As for quality, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 masterpiece. Okay, no subcategories. We've got enchantments as well. So a lot of things I'm gonna have to grind into and try and learn what I'm actually going to need here. So let's just go ahead and look at armor first. Let's see what some of the best armors are in game. Let's go ahead and look at some tier armor. There's nobody in game that's selling tier 8 armor. Or tier 7, no one. Tier 6, nope. Tier 5, no. That's interesting. Let's go for all. What about tier 1 armor? There we go. So you can craft this on your own and you can make like a silver, basically. I mean, it's a start, but this game is purely run by the players in terms of the economy, because everything, all the gear in the game is crafted by players. I'm not sure if there are drops. I don't think so. Not what someone said on the Reddit post that I was reading. Tier 4 is gonna cost you 2,000 silvers. So I guess. Well, the good news is if you don't want to grind, you can buy. And if you don't have the time, as I showed you earlier, you can just buy gold and sell it for silver to other players, so you can buy your own gear and stuff like that. I mean, that is a very controversial topic here. I mean, that could translate to a lot of things. Is that pay to win? Because you're buying gold and you're... What's this? Expedition Master. Havelheim, are you brave enough to heed the King's call and join us on an expedition? Journeyman's individual expedition, tier 3, 1 player. This sounds like a solo dungeon or a solo quest of some sort. I'm gonna save that for later when I actually get to wear and equip tier 3 armors and weapons. Checking chat, Justapena says the music is relaxing and has a nice medieval theme to it. So nice. Hey, you know what? That's a good point that you bring up. Before the stream started, there was an opening intro cinematic. I thought it was pretty well done and the music was actually pretty good. And in that login screen before I started the stream, it has a really nice soundtrack. I will say that. I will give it that. It complements sort of the world and sort of the aesthetics to it. I mean, it's really simplistic. At the beginning I thought, you know what, from the character model alone, I'm not gonna like the visuals, but seeing it as a whole, like in terms of me now being in this town and seeing how the art style integrates all the features, the horses, the color palette, the music, it's pretty good. I've gone for a simplistic vibe and I kind of like it. Alright, I'm gonna head to my bank and I am going to deposit my tier 1 crafting materials because I'm not gonna use tier 1 stuff any longer, I believe. I'm just gonna reduce some of my weight and I'll keep the rest. I'm still on 106 though. Damn. So I guess I gotta start using my rugged hide. I've got 63 of this cotton. I've got 144 cotton. That's probably what's taking up a lot of my weight. So I should probably look for a cotton refinery thingy majingy. Start getting rid of that. We've got a tanner and we've got a weaver. So I'm heading to the weaver most definitely. Get rid of some of my cotton. In chat we've got Ricochet saying, actually watching grind unedited can be useful for gauging if it's tolerable. Well, I haven't rage quit just yet, haven't I? I mean, yes, this is a grind. Yes, you can see that the progression requires a lot of dedication, but you know, you know that going to this game, you know that buying this game, and it's because of all the good stuff that are locked behind the initial grind, and that's why being in a guild can sort of mitigate that feeling. And Just a Panda says, what do you know or think of the housing system? Think it's instance or open world? I have not actually looked up or read anything about the housing system, Just a Panda, because this is my first leveling stream for Albion Online, and what I usually do when I review MMOs is I don't watch a review or I don't check it out in depth. I just jump in and I find these things out on my own, together with everyone on the stream as well. So I will have to take a look at crafting when I get there. But if I were to guess, I'd say instance probably, because there's a lot of players, and if everybody is going to own a house, it's going to be a little hectic, right? If it's open world. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to refine all my simple cloth. Hopefully that will get rid of some of my space issues, and I wonder if that will get me some fame as well. Transmutation, okay, that's for tier 3. Let's go ahead and get some simple cloth. Well, it definitely adds weight. Let's go ahead and craft these. We have Anna Maria in chat. Hello. She says, wow, nice nameplates. I love the minimalist look. Yeah, I'm starting to agree with you as well. It's really catchy on the eye, and the font, I really like the font that they're using. I tried looking for the font earlier so I could make the thumbnail of this video have the same font, but I couldn't find it. Alrighty, so here are the simple cloth. I've got that. Now, as for rugged hide, we gotta go to the tanner, which is right beside me, I think. I am still encumbered. Nymeria Jade. Nice name. Okay, we're making some stiff leather here. Let's go ahead and make stiff leather. Let's do all of them. I like how fast it is as well. The game knows that you're going to be working a lot to gather resources, so it doesn't want to bother you to stand there and watch all your bars just move slowly and slowly and slowly. It does them all at once, and I think that's pretty cool. Sort of makes up for the amount of actual work that you got to put into this game. Okay, I've got some mastery achievements here, which is, let's see, farming items. That's already mastered. And I've also done Journeyman Refiner. So my rewards is I can now refine these: neat cloth, thick leather, bronze bar, chestnut planks. Okay, so this is done. And now I guess I'm progressing down to one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is Adept Fiber Weaver. The rewards for getting this is 0.3 bonus to focus cost efficiency when refining, and 2.5 bonus to focus cost efficiency when refining hemp. Okay, and the requirements for this is, the first one is craft a simple cloth or better and get, what's that, 1,114 fame. And the second is spend 5 that book icon, which is, what is this? I've got 200 of it, but I'm not sure what this is. Learning points, okay. So I can spend learning points or craft. Oh, I see. So you could either spend the learning points and complete the second part. The first part from here to here is probably the first one, which is just craft a simple cloth or get 1,000 fame. The second part, which is from here onwards, is you can either spend 5 learning points and complete it automatically, or craft a simple cloth or better and get about 2.5k fame. So there's some diversity there in terms of how you go about progressing. Learning points though, I mean, premium players, from what I saw earlier, you get 20 of these a day, and I'm gonna save mine because I don't want to spend them on things that I don't even know what it's gonna be used for at the moment, because I'm still trying to figure out what kind of build I want to use for my character. So I'm gonna hang on to my learning points. Okay, that's cool. And then we've got probably the same pretty much for all these, or what's this? Leather, wood, and stone. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit Journeyman for all of the things that I absolutely need to at the moment. I'm still not done with this, damn it. Okay, let's just go ahead and finish this first so I can move on down here as well. because novice tools is what I will need to craft my tier 2 armor and weapons. So I'm gonna deposit some of my materials in the bank, and I'm gonna go out and harvest some more. Actually, I can just harvest them right here. It's got cotton. There we go. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna head to the bank. Run. Getting F here. There we go. Okay, let's put all the mats in first. I'll bring you guys out later when I need you. Nice. Now we're down to 5% weight. More cotton here. Just gaming NL. Are you still looking for the MMO, dude? I mean, if you're looking for the one in Steam, just check it out. It's called Tree of Savior or Twin Saga, something like that. Something that's low in memory usage or graphic usage. Or if you really want to try something that's nostalgic, if you ever played Ragnarok before, you can check out Ragnarok Journey. It's a browser-based MMO. It's pretty modern. But if you really want to play like a fully featured 3D MMO, you're gonna have to take my advice and upgrade your rig. Crap, I'm supposed to be farming materials. Why am I even killing snakes? Well, actually, if I harvest their hides, I should probably get fame here, right? Yes, okay. For some reason, the background music has stopped playing, which is making me really sad, because I actually like the music. Can we get it back on, please? I'm just gonna mess around with this. More cotton here. That's 5 fame. Another 5 fame. I just need 2 more, and I'm good to go. Excellent. There we go. Trainee gatherer. So you're gonna have to work your objectives one by one, in order to progress further into that. I keep forgetting the name of this damn thing. What is this called? Destiny board. That's right. So, this is now complete, and I have the ability to start using novice gathering tools, so let's see what we can craft. And then I can go further down into these journeyman stuff, which I'm not gonna get into at the moment, because now I have to go and make armor and weapons. Journeyman warriors equipment craftable. Craft novice warriors gear. Okay. Is that unlocked for me? Yep, it is unlocked. Great. I'm gonna head to an anvil and see... Oh damn it, I'm stuck. I'm gonna go to an anvil and see what are the materials I'm going to need to start crafting novice tools. Where would I go for that? Toolmaker. It's too bad I can't click on the map and watch my character move. That'll be really handy. Because you guys notice the mini-map here, it just doesn't do anything. It just doesn't. Actually, hang on. It says shortcut N, open a map of the area. Oh, there we go. That I should have looked for that sooner. Because that just makes my life much easier. I don't have to hit M and then click on this damn place and then look at where I am. I can just click N. This is much better for me. Great. What else we got down here? That's the M. That's the ping. Oh, I can check my ping. That's helpful. Where is it? Where's the indicator? I'm not seeing anything on my screen. If you guys are seeing anything, let me know, because I'm clicking on the ping and nothing's happening. Okay, anyway. Players on their damn oxes, on these damn cows are just... it's making it so hard to see exactly what I should be clicking on. Okay, sweet. So here's the tool maker, and I've already got all the beginner stuff, so I'm moving on to the novice stuff. Let's see what we're gonna need, and start journeyman stuff as well, but I don't have the mats for that. So let's start with the sickle. I need 2 copper bars. Uh-oh. And 2 birch. 6 birch. Well, crap. I did not get copper. Okay. As for the pickaxe, I need copper as well. Okay, so at least I know birch is an important resource for all my novice crafting materials. So is copper. So me going on a cotton picking spree earlier didn't help at all. Well, shit. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna store my stuff and go and grab more birch and more copper. I probably have birch, right? Yeah, I've got about 12, but that's not enough, is it? I don't have copper. No. Damn it, I need copper. Okay, I have a choice now to pick between heading to the Gorge or Chillag or Stinkag. I'll go Chillag. We'll go to Chillag and we'll look for ore there. Hopefully some birch too. This is my opening hour, guys, of Albion Online. So pretty much now you should know what to expect when you jump in the game. There's no tutorial that's gonna... Oh, what's this? It says founder statue, and the owner is Dalton. This object does not do anything special. It looks nice though. I can pick it up or claim. I can't. So somebody just placed the founder statue out in the middle here. I mean, if you're all about bragging and you want to show off that you're a founder, you can put it anywhere in the world, I think. I wouldn't suggest doing that, but... Okay, I'm gonna look through areas. Ah, birch. Excellent. Okay, is that... Can I get copper through here? No. That's just stone. Probably gonna have to destroy that. In chat, just a panda says, I know that you can be what you want in terms of class and armor, but is magic as specialized as crafting? Like for X, Nature, Arcane, Fire Frost? I'm not sure about that, dude, really, because what I know about magic, or, you know, it's gonna come from a combination of skills based on what weapons that you craft and the armor that you craft, and then you get to pick what kind of skills you use, right? So it's all about finding which armor that you want to craft. And I know there's certain categories too, like is it going to be this type of armor, that type of class, or that's just really vague, because as I said, I did not do any research jumping into this. I just jumped into the game. Oh crap, apparently I didn't silence my phone. What is this? I think that's gonna require a higher tool. I'm just killing this snake here because it's in the way. Because I can still kill creatures and get fame, because that's part of my my task log here that just keeps changing depending on what activities I'm doing. This should be enough birch once I get this one. I've got 42 birch now. I gotta start looking for copper ore. Why can't I go down? Oh. I see. Damn it. That's what I mean about not being able to move the camera. Okay. I think I'm happy with the amount of birch I got for all the tools that I need. About 45. I'll just pick any along the way that I see, but I am right now more interested in getting copper ore. I just need to know what exactly it looks like. Use my sprint feature here. Well, it respawned. I can hear fighting going on in the distance too, so that's pretty cool. Copper ore. What do you look like? Interesting design when it comes to landscape. It just looks a bit plain to me. Like they've got all this space, and you can see all these little trees and stones, and it kind of looks empty. Oh shit! What did I just run into? Well, if I can't kill this thing, I'm going to run because he's a tier 3. I do have a sword, and hopefully that mitigates some damage at least. Completely did not see that. I thought that was like a cotton bush that was just moving. I didn't realize it was an enemy mob. I wonder if he dropped silver, because I've yet to earn some silver in this game. So I've got fame and a couple of other icons that I do not recognize. I still don't have silver. It's gonna heal up in case I run into any more. Yeah, there's one more down there. Alright, I'm up to full health now. He still hasn't seen me. I'm just gonna hit N real quick. Try and understand this place. So there are roads here. I'm not sure what those are, but I should probably go check one out. This is where being in a guild will come in really handy, folks. Ah, shit. Accidentally left click that one. Can I delete it? Do you really want to destroy rough logs? Yes. And I know a lot of people are going to scream at me now saying, you could have sold that in the market and made some money. Yeah, I am not caring about the financial aspect of that yet. I'm trying to get to tier 3 on my own sufficiently. So at least it will help me get in the door of joining a guild. And then from there I can see how I can be of use to the guild in terms of, do they need me to gather materials to supply their warmongering, stuff like that. Is this copper? Nope. I have a feeling there's going to be like a difficult creature somewhere in the middle of the swamp that I'm heading to right now, because I'm heading to that thing. It looks like a cave, or it looks like a dungeon. I'm not too sure. It looks like a small town too. And it's a pretty long run. There's only one way to know for sure is to actually go there. Well, I'll help this guy out. I can't harvest anything. So you want magic? That's magic right there. So he's using a staff of some sort. He's got a cloak on. More birch. I'm gonna do a social experiment right now. I'm gonna check out the chat. I want to see how the community responds to stupid questions. In terms of chat channels, we have Whisper, we've got emotes. Okay, that's cool. What kind of emotes do we have? I'm gonna try slash dance and see if it's like a traditional MMO. You can start dancing. You actually can. That's impressive. I was not expecting that. But again, too bad I just can't move the camera to see it. Other than emotes, we have party, we have looking for group, alliance, guild, local, help, recruit, trade, global. Right, I'm gonna go under help here. I'm gonna ask a question. What does copper ore nodes look like? And I want to see the response I get. There's some people who claims that, you know, Albion Online is a game for the elitist because it is a PvP type sort of game, and it's all about guild versus guild. And oh, Avriel here. I can't find copper ores. Where do I find them? It's the same question I asked. A little clunky at the moment. Oh, there we go. So help channel's right here. We have Nourish in chat. Hey, what's up, Nourish? Long time no see, bro. Is that a bandit? That's a bandit. Tier 2 bandit. What's up? He's a wild poacher. So he's an archer. He's going down. Please tell me I'll get my silver. I have not gotten silver, but I did get reputation. Now, reputation is something that, again, I am not too familiar with, so I'm going to have to find out exactly what that is. So there's a little icon here that you can click which expands more details in terms of your stats, pretty in-depth over here. So my reputation is plus 49. I'm trying to figure out what reputation does. Oh, crap. Oh, there we go. I looted the body and I have my first silver. Great accomplishment. Okay, they come in twos now. I wonder if I can take them on. So we have teeth. Oh dear. I actually don't think I'm gonna make this one. We'll get rid of the thief first before we can take on the archer. Don't have any AoE skills at the moment. It's 500 health to 100. I should have him pretty easy. Excellent. There we go. Silver and fame. More silver and fame as well. Can I scavenge anything in their camp? I see a big baddie over there. Wild bouncer. I'm just having a look at their camp to see if there's anything I can take or make use of. Because if this is truly a sandbox game, it should give me the option to do something like that. And I should probably recharge my health. Excellent. Let's go on deeper. I notice this plus sign over here. What's this? Oh, okay, invite players to a party. Nice. There is a dock and oh, hello, fellow player. Oh, you show off. Nice. There's something in the back here. I know the cave over there. I'm gonna check it out soon. Just want to see what else this place has to offer. Well, not much. It's just a bandit town or bandit village in the middle of nowhere that you can come to grind for silver or stuff like that. Oh no, we have rats. Well, at least they die easy. Gonna get rid of this archer first. Actually, the rat. Okay, he's dead. There was no rat skin. There's the gold. I mean the silver. Or I'm gonna head in down there and see what if that's like an open open map cave or something, where players can just openly tag stuff. Wild shaft. The loading took so fast I didn't have a chance to read. Okay, I'm probably gonna die in here, guys, because I am bad with underground caves and maps. If many of you watch my streams will know that I don't do too well in cave stuff and caverns and tunnels. And alright, so my exit point is... oh shit. I'm so not used to this click, point and click thing. Oh, come on. Okay, can I go back in now? No, you cannot leave through an exit in the first moments. Oh, now I'm back in. Sorry about that, new moment. Okay, I'm just gonna remember this. The ladder is my way out of here. Now let's go in deeper and see what we have. This could be a fun little adventure. Provided I do not die. Because I have a lot of stuff on me. Oh, these are craftable again. It's gonna take work. There's something like a ring of fire down there. I see a player in here, never random. What's that? Is that V for Vendetta? No idea what that symbol means. Oh, you know what? I forgot about chat. Damn it. Let's see if anybody answered my question. Iriki says, look near mountains. I think it's just plain black, no color to it. This copper hunt is trying to annoy me. I've been wandering around everywhere. So zones 2 and 3 will have copper. Well, I am in zone 2 and 3 map. Just not looking at the right areas, I suppose. Well, disappointingly, there's nothing here except rats. This wasn't here earlier. Let's see if I can skin the bugger. I can't. There really isn't nothing else here. Maybe players have been killing them. Oh, there we go. I see a couple things here. This is a mage. Oh, crap. Okay. So there's ground telegraphs that shows you if there's gonna be oh, I think I'm gonna die here. Is that a boss? Wild bouncer? Well, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Shit. I am so gonna die here. Move, 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 move. I have a lot of stuff on me. Move. Get out of there. Shit. Well, you are knocked out by a wild hermit. You'll automatically get up in 7 seconds. You can also concede and die. Well, I am not going to concede. I'm just gonna get up here. Only players can take your stuff, like the mobs and stuff like that. I mean, it also depends on the kind of area that you're in. So I'm in a blue zone or something like that, I think. Or a green zone. Which means I can't die and lose my items. So, phew. That's a relief. But I'm not happy about it. I'm gonna go down there and kick some ass. I just pulled too many at the same time. And I left my loot down there. That's mine. That's my loot. I think there's a protection period on it or something like that. I don't know. I'll just kill this guy just to help. And then I'm going for my loot. Alright, he's dead. So I'm gonna take my loot now. That is mine. Thank you very much. And now I can happily leave. In terms, if you're wondering, are there quests? Maybe. I haven't seen any in the starter town yet. But from what I gather, because of the nature of the game, in terms of, you know, big guild versus guild PvP, open world ganking, lots of, I'm sure there's going to be lots of rivalries between guilds. And that in itself is a story. And if you don't feel that way, if you hate PvP, if you despise player hostility, then there's a lot of the, you know, the black zones, which I know are where most of this PvP stuff happen. You're probably not going to enjoy that aspect too much, but I'm curious to know if there is a PvP mode here where there are structured quests or dailies of some sort that solo players can get engrossed in if they really don't want a PvP aspect of this game. But I have to be honest and say right now, if PvP is not your thing, then really you're missing out probably 50%, maybe 60% of the fun of Albion Online. So hopefully in a week or two I will have joined a really decent guild and start PvPing, I suppose. Some of the advice I forgot to look. What zone am I in again? I am in Chilhag. Chilhag is a tier 3 zone. But somebody did say mountains, right? Mountains for copper, so I could probably move zones by using the port thing over here. I'm sure I can move between starter zones for a cost of money or some sort. But I'm gonna need to look for rocky terrain, mountainous terrain. This is a primarily forest type zone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and store my items back in town. I'm gonna head to the docks and make my way to another zone here. Anna Maria asks, so no PvP quests. I'm not sure, Anna. I am working towards making a review for this game. That's what this stream is all about. So in the coming days when I play my own in the next leveling stream, I will have progressed far enough to see if there's actually PvE quests. And I'm certain there's PvE stuff. Like back in the town, there was this guy in the middle there that offered me a choice whether you want to go on an adventure, which looked like a solo dungeon for PvE stuff. It was tier 3. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there should be PvE stuff in here. I didn't see those 2 founder statues there, but they just added 2 new founder statues. Okay, more logs go in. Can I merge the 2 logs? I can. Excellent. I hate when games don't give me the option to merge my my mats together. Oh, why can't I? Rugged hide? Rugged hide? Okay, gotcha. And tier 1 logs, let's do that as well. Great. I wonder if these have durability. Do they have durability? They do not. Oh, they do. 90% durability, so I guess if it's green, that means durability is good, but as soon as it goes on a yellow or red, then you probably have to repair or craft a new one. That'll be interesting. Okay, I am going to now look for a port, and it's right there, and make my way to a new starter zone. I hope it doesn't cost too much silver. Let's find out actually how much that's gonna cost. I see somebody here. What are you? Travel planner. Traveling by boat allows luggage, but you'll be charged a fee based on the total weight of your luggage. Travel cost is 0. Baggage cost is shit. that's a lot of silver. I don't have that much. Okay, we got forest, highland, mountain, and let me just see exactly where they are. Is this mountain? I don't know. It just gave me a whole list of places that is actually not on the world map. So if this is forest, okay, you know what? Let me just count the amount of ports here. We got 1, 2, and they're all. The path shows you exactly where I can travel through tree. So I am here right now. But it doesn't show exactly. It doesn't show my port and where it connects to. This is a tier 1 zone, and then automatically goes to tier 4 and tier 5. So I definitely don't belong here. What about this area, Recon? So tier 1, and then it moves on to tier 4, tier 4, tier 3. Okay, not here either. What about here? Tier 1, tier 3. Okay, things are moving pretty quick in these other zones. 1, 4, nope, not starter. That leaves these 2. Also, not. I'm starting to believe that I am in the only starter zone in the game. Which means this is the starter zone. and I have to just journey out when I get enough silver. Well, no choice. I'm gonna have to find a way to gather some stuff. Maybe head on over to... What tier are these? I've been to this tree already, but I haven't checked out this place yet. Gone Gorge in full because there's like a mountain region here. Should probably go and have a second look. And just to be clear, because I've been talking so much, I just want to get my objective bearings right. I'm working towards unlocking this, I think, which is crafting warrior equipment or archer equipment, or just crafting equipment for your, the class that you want to play, essentially. And to do that, I've actually already done it. Oh no, I'm supposed to be crafting equipment. Wow. I need to write stuff down, because if I'm not focused on what I'm supposed to be doing, it's gonna get a little overwhelming. Okay, so I have already unlocked novice equipment crafting. I'm using beginner's crafting tools right now. What I need to be doing is crafting the novice equipment tool, so I can start crafting stuff like this, I suppose, warrior swords and stuff. And in order to do that, what I was trying to do was get copper ore, because that's what the novice equipment needs. So I guess it all comes back to the copper ore. I gotta go find this damn thing. Okay, let's go. Oh, these were the PvE stuff I was talking about, Anna. So you can see here this Journeyman individual expeditions for one player. I'll probably check it out when I get to tier 3, because I'm still using like what, tier 1 stuff right now. Okay, this is the final tier 3 zone. Now that I have the tools, while it's still beginner stuff, should allow me to look for exactly what I need. Copper ore. Oh, please tell me that's it. Yes! Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, point taken. Or point noted. Don't expect all the resources you need to be in one area. They're going to be spread out in multiple areas that are off the same tier. So you could find cotton here, you could find birch here, and for ore, which it does make it is logical, it's common sense. You want ore, you gotta go to places that have ore. So I like that aspect of it. It's pretty realistic. Now I'm just gonna harvest my heart out and get all the copper ore I can. Okay, I should move on, because when it respawns, it's not gonna have a full bar. And when you farm for ore or any other resource, you basically want a... What are you talking about? I have that. No, I don't. Wait. But I could farm that. What's the difference? That doesn't make sense. I was able to farm this just fine. These are copper, aren't they not? No, it's limestone. Crap. Ugh. Good God. I just confused myself there. It's 1 in the morning. Well, I have just disconnected for some reason. Logging back in. That was odd. I think I just got booted from the server. I'm staring at a black screen now. No. Oh, come on. What time is it over there in the States? 1 p.m., 11 a.m. There we go. So my stats here, I've got 822 fame, 108 silver. I've not killed anybody. What's this? The amount of fame this player has by killing monsters and NPCs. And what's this? Amount of fame. Played 1 hour and 37 minutes. Excellent. Let's go back in. I wonder if limestone, I have to refine limestone to get copper. Probably. I'm just gonna go ahead and farm that anyway. Stock up on materials in my bank. Okay, back in the game. I should have respawned somewhat. Let's get more limestone. I'm not getting anything. I wonder if that's because I'm lagging or something. Yeah, looks like it. I'm having some delay and some lag. Ah, crap. Back to the login screen again. Alright, I'm gonna log in one more time and see if it's pretty bad. If I get DC one more time, I'm gonna probably end the stream here and continue next weekend. Which by then I would have 5 days in between to grind my heart out and see how far I can get. And hopefully next weekend I can show you guys some more interesting stuff like guild PvP, housing, some tier 4 stuff. Just Panda says, do you play on max settings? I do play on max settings, yes. Alright, last chance. I'm trying to log in again. If I can't, then I'm gonna call it a night. Not looking good, guys. You know, for those watching my streams for the first time, I am in Malaysia, Southeast Asia, so I play my MMOs usually with a ping and latency of 280 or above. And yeah, it's not gonna work. I'll probably have to look into getting some Mudfish credits to buy some VPN access for Albion if I want to continue streaming. But I guess I'm gonna call it here tonight, guys. So the first stream for Albion Online has been pretty eye-opening for me. It's not something I usually play in terms of an MMO. Like the past leveling streams for the reviews have a lot of them. Most of them, in fact, are theme park MMOs and you know, third person, your typical WASD tab targeting MMORPGs. So Albion Online is actually a nice change of pace for me. It's not exactly what you call a theme park MMO. It's a sandbox type isometric game, and I'm really interested to see how far I can get to give you guys as much information as possible on whether or not this game is worth your time, worth your money, and it will depend on what kind of player you are. Are you the social PvPer, or are you just looking for a normal PvE experience? Can you play this on your own, maybe 10 hours a day or 10 hours a week, and have fun? So yeah, we'll see. As I said, I'll continue to play this game on my own during the week. So the next time you watch me live, which will be next Sunday, I should be well ahead and ready to show up the good stuff. But before it goes, something I want to announce too. I literally just noticed the channel has hit 2,000 subscribers. I want to thank everybody for subscribing and for supporting the channel. Some of you from day one, some of you brand new. Doesn't matter. I appreciate all of you for watching my content. So yeah, thanks a lot, and that's it from me here for the first stream for Albion Online. I'll catch you guys soon. Later, folks.